Hey, how is it going again, Guardians? LVnative here with another Destiny video. It is Friday, December 30th, time to see what Xur has brought for us to close out the year. Is he going to go out with a bust, or is he going to go out with a bang? Let's find out. Before we do, it is time for
the feature comment of the day.
And today's comment comes to us from Mr. Elijah Turner. Says, glad to be in the outro, made my day. Well, thank you very much, Elijah. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, here's a quick little clip. Alright, thanks a lot, very much, Elijah. And guys, remember, if you would like to be in the featured comment of the day section, all you gotta do is like this video, drop a comment, and I just might pick yours to be the next featured comment of the day. Now, Xur this time is located in the reef, so he's been in the tower for a while. He is closing out the new year, hiding over in the corner over here. Now, are you hiding because you're ashamed, or are you hiding because you don't want everyone to know the beautiful gifts you've brought us to close out 2016? Let's find out, shall we, guys? Alright, so let's take a look here. Now, this is a current exotic helmet engram that you can buy. I repeat, this is a current. This is not the legacy engrams. This will get you any of the exotic helmets that have a chance to be infused up to a maximum of 400 light. So, if you have some strange coin laying around and you are missing, a helmet that you would really like to get your hands on, this might not be a bad time for you to gamble a little bit at the end of the year and see if you can't get yourself that helmet. As far as the armor, let's take a look at what we've got. This looks like it is a year one blast from the past in review. Kicking things off with the Titan, we have the Crest of Alpha Lupi. Now, if you are not familiar with this, I don't know if you've ever played Destiny, because the Crest of Alpha Lupi is basically the chest piece that is going to allow you to be revived quicker. So you've got Keeper of the Pack, revive fallen teammates, and be revived faster. Plus, your supers generate an extra orb. This is not a horrible choice for an exotic if you're running 3v3s with revives, such as the Trials of Osiris or something like that, but that's really where this ends. And honestly, with the Titan, they have so many other really good exotics that this one kind of gets, passed over. But the other benefits this has, we have increased strength and intellect. We have scout rifle ammo, fusion rifle ammo, and also arc recovery or arc armor. So it's not that great of a roll. This one comes with a straight intellect, which is okay. It's just been around for so long. People who've been playing this game any amount of time have probably seen dozens of these. But for whatever reason, if you don't have one and you like to run trials and you want to be able to get those quicker revives, go ahead and pick this up. Up next for your hunters, we have the Don't Touch Me Gauntlets with a straight strength roll of 90 max. Let's go ahead and take a look at what make these guys so special. So the exotic perk here for the Don't Touch Me's is a defensive reflex. Taking damage from a melee attack makes you briefly invisible. This became very popular for hunters to wear back during the Crota's End raid. Now at the very beginning of that, when all the thralls are in the darkness and you're having to make your way from lamp to lamp, you could easily solo that and just run through the entire thing by yourself. All you had to do is be wearing these every time the thrall hit you. You would go invisible, run to the next lamp, and just keep repeating the process. But you haven't seen much use of these ever since that raid became irrelevant for us. So this is not the greatest exotic piece of armor for you to be wearing right now. But, it's got a little bit of nostalgia. There is just so many better choices for the hunters right now than the Don't Touch Me's. But if you're a completionist and don't have them, go ahead and pick them up. Our warlocks are not getting much love. They are getting the Apotheosis Veil. This has an intellect and discipline roll. Let's go ahead and take a look at the perks. So the exotic perk for the Apotheosis Veil is going to be the Private Reserves. Immediately regenerate health, melee, and grenade energy upon activating your super. The big problem with this is that you do not activate your super that often. This is an exotic perk that you may get a little bit of a benefit from, maybe twice, 3 times in a match, probably tops. You're just not going to be using it that much. And there are so many, again, better exotics for your warlock to run around with than to choose this. I've never ever thought that this was a great exotic, and I always thought that it felt short just because you don't get to use that perk that often. The other perks this comes with, again, of course, we have the intellect and discipline, ashes to assets, heavy lifting, and infusion. So there's not a huge reason to use this over anything else out there. But again, if for whatever reason, maybe you've just started playing and you want to add this to your collection because you like to complete everything, you can go ahead and pick that up. Now, the weapon is not that bad, guys. I know auto rifles are not in a great place right now, but the Xur regime is one of my favorite auto rifles to mess around with, just because you have a few different options on how you would like to play it. For those of you who do not know about this, maybe you're new to the game, let's take a look at the perks really quick, shall we? So first up, we have got Field Choke, Linear Compensator, and Smart Drift Control. You can kind of set this up however you like. If you want to go more of a max stability type build, you're obviously going to run with the Smart Drift Control. Otherwise, you're probably going to run with the Field Choke. So we have two ways that we can fire this weapon. We can use either spinning up. The longer this weapon is fired, the faster it fires. Now this is a pretty cool perk, but it takes a couple of seconds to really kick in, and a lot of times a fight in PvP is already over by the time you really get the benefit of this. The other one we have is focused fire. In PvP, my personal preference, I think this is a better perk to go with. I have had some fun with the spinning up when I'm taking on multiple enemies, but focused fire in general just seems to be a little bit more useful for me. So when you are zoomed in, this weapon fires slower, but it does a little bit additional damage. We also have the Xur Legacy. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. So a little bit of a chance to get, some of that Red Death action when you kill people and get a little bit of health back. And the bottom half of your magazine is also going to deal bonus damage, which is always a good thing, especially in auto rifles. So this is not a bad one to pick up, guys. I know you don't see a lot of people running with it in PvP right now, but that's mainly just because auto rifles are a little outclassed. They need a little bit of a buff, in my opinion, especially the slower firing rate ones like the Xur. If they do get a little bit of a buff, we could see the Xur rise to the top of the leaderboards once again. We also have Hammer Forge to increase your range a little bit, or Lightweight, gives you a little bit extra agility while you're running around with this. Take your pick on whatever you want. I would probably recommend going with that little bit extra range with the Hammer Forged. You can have fun either way. Alright, in the Curios again, we have got the Plasma Drive, the Stealth Drive, you got the 3-pack of the Heavy Ammo Synthesis, and the 10-pack as well as Glass Needles. Now, one thing that we are missing a certain strange coin thing that we love to buy, guys. If you do not have a very large stockpile right now, 3 of coins, I am sorry for you. I still have probably close to 100. But a lot of people are running really low, and Xur has not been selling it for the past few weeks. Okay, you know what, Xur? I'm going to put it out there for you. Your New Year's resolution is to bring us some better gear in 2017, but also bring back the 3 of coins, for crying out loud. A lot of people are hurting, so please bring that for us next week. We also have, the Motive Light Exchange and your exotic shards as well. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the comment section below, I would like to know what was your favorite thing that Xur has sold in this past year. I know the last couple of months it seems like it hasn't been that great to choose from, but I would love to hear your stories about a particular item that you just couldn't wait to get your hands on. You went and checked Xur out and he happened to have it for you. So go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. If you did like this video, guys, go ahead and smack that like button, and if it's your first time to this channel, do not forget to subscribe and turn those notifications on so you will be the first to be notified when we get more great videos like this in the future. But as always, this is LVnative, you guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.